right fucking now. trip around the world. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, let go. Girl, you don't cry. There is no future in your eye. Hey, actually, the world is made. before it began. Now my words are censored and my actions banned. You better run just as fast as you can, 'cause the world is burning. I don't give a damn. I saw the sky on fire, and still the flames went higher. If you're concerned, you better learn when it's your turn to burn. To burn. To burn. To burn. I'm a native son in a foreign land, fighting a war I don't understand. It's coming down to the last man, 'cause the world is burning. I don't give a damn. I saw the sky on fire, and soon the flames went higher. If you're concerned, you better learn when it's your turn to burn. To burn. To burn. To burn. The world is burning. I don't give a damn. If it goes out, it'll start again. There's no solution, there is no plan. The world is burning and I don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. The world is burning and I don't give a damn. It's so much more than I can stand. The world is burning. I don't give a damn. 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 I don't give a damn.
lost in the style. Dream That's the appeal. Smile and hold still. Everyone loves a charade. In rose-colored glasses we watch the parade. The bright lights wash away.
Guitars, guitars, guitars. Nothing gets rid of those pandemic blues like a new vintage guitar. Come on down to Real Guitars and get yourself a real guitar. 15 Lafayette Street off Mission in San Francisco. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to
5-ish.
realguitars.com. On Instagram at Real Guitars.
Do you like vintage clothing? We like vintage clothing. You should buy vintage clothing and stuff here at Heads or Tails. Not sure what to get your friends for their birthdays? Get them some sweet-ass accessories. They have zines for you avid readers and the Bay Area's hottest music. Check out this rack of vintage clothing. Buy it! Buy it all! Buy it here at Heads or Tails Collective in Oakland.
My favorite chicken place. Every time you go, you see a familiar face. When I go, I get my fix. They got fried chicken, drumsticks,
Hello, hello, you fine, beautiful people of Mother Earth. It is I, DJ Schmitty, a.k.a. Turk Dog Schmidt Nasty, a.k.a. Radigan, a.k.a. the Pope of Beantown, all of which are legally binding names that you can look me up in any, database or whatever you need to in your local counties. Well, that sounded a little more foreboding than I needed it to. Damn. Oh, it's going to be a good night. Welcome, everybody, to the second episode of Talking Schmidt Live of 2026. As previously mentioned, I'm your host, Jacob Schmidt, a.k.a. DJ Schmitty. So thank you for being here. It has been quite amazing that we've already made it this far into the year. It is already February 18th, and boy, has it been absolute dog shit outside the past few days. This rain, and apparently there was some hail happening here in San Francisco. Luckily, I was in Concord where things were just normally terrible, so without the hail, so you guys had a little bit worse than me for a change, so enjoy it. Enjoy that. I'll give you that credit. Real quick, I want to say happy belated Valentine's Day to all you out there that were out there celebrating, and those that weren't celebrating as well. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope you had a wonderful day. And today, also, happy Ramadan, as today is the official kickoff to Ramadan. And I got a little piece of some information from our dear friend Ahmed from That Band Goof. Remember That Band Goof? Our friends in Goof. They're amazing, and he posted a very sweet, sincere, very kind of informative thing about it today. I'm going to quote him right here. Shout out to Ahmed. Happy Ramadan. Ramadan is a very cool month in the Muslim calendar. It teaches empathy towards those less fortunate than you, discipline, positive attitude when it's hard, and appreciation for the ones you love and are in your life. If you're not aware of the month, read up on it. It is interesting, and that I concur to. How you achieve this is by fasting, which is not eating or drinking water from sunrise to sunset, and no human pleasures, if you know what I mean. That includes smoking, and I think we do know what it means, you sick animals out there. So let's go ahead and keep it in our pants for this month, if you feel like taking in the festivities. Abed says, I've done it since I was 8. Try it. You might have a new appreciation for your life afterwards. Go check out Goof. They absolutely fucking rip, and they were on the show this past summer. Thank you. Thank you for that information. So happy Ramadan to you out there. If you see people out there with the ash on their forehead, be sure to wish them a happy Ramadan because it's the time of the season, and that is the reason. Also, I want to do a quick shout out to the Shabbat Theater out in Castro Valley. I went out there on the 10th of February, which was the legendary Cliff Burton's birthday, the original bass player for Metallica, or not the original, but he was on the first 3 records, I should say, and a major influence on them. They did Cliff Burton Day out at the Shabbat Theater, which shout out to Peter as well. He helped kind of facilitate that a little bit from what I understand. He works there, and also he was there watching the show with me, which was awesome. But it was a really cool event. We got to see some interesting photos and behind the scenes stuff about him. We got to talk to his bass tech, which is the only tech that he basically had in his entire career. He came out and ended the show. It was a lot of cool stuff. Brian Kehoe also was there too, and he was having a great time. Baby Huey from the 1077 The Bone. I'm going to be awful for saying this, but the drummer, because I don't remember his name, the drummer for Faith No More was there as well. He was a moderator and apparently good friends with Cliff and all that, or was associated with the Cliff Burton Foundation, which is a scholarship that goes to a high school out in Castro Valley. That's Castro Valley High. And Cliff Burton's father, he made sure that all the royalties from Metallica records go into that scholarship program. So it was a big fundraiser and a lot of cool stuff was happening. It was just nice to see some really big pictures of Cliff on a giant movie screen because I absolutely love Cliff Burton. I think he's one of the most interesting musicians I've ever seen. And I mean, you got to be pretty impressive to be a bass player for me to say you're my favorite musician. I mean, we were oozing and loving and spilling our heart beans out over Buckethead last episode. So Buckethead is a close second, as is Jimi Hendrix, Jeff Beck, the usual go-tos for a guitar-playing schmuck like me, but forever right here in my heart, Cliff Burton, you will remain king. So love you, Cliff, and shout out to Ray Burton and the Burton family and the Cliff Burton Memorial crew that made the entire event possible on February 10th. So happy belated birthday to you, Cliff. We miss you dearly. You can also go check out the latest episode we have, not only right here on twitch.tv/thecomplexsf, but also we are live streaming on YouTube as well on youtube.com/thecomplexsf, which is where you can also watch the previous episode as well there. If YouTube's more your thing, we get it, we understand. We want to be accommodating to all people's lifestyles and all the things and the ease of access we have, access to. So please feel free to check out our YouTube page as well. Once again, youtube.com/thecomplexsf. And I don't really ask too much of our community. You guys do a whole lot already in the East Bay and San Francisco Bay Area and beyond. But one of the best bands in the entire world, B. Hamilton, second only to our guests here this evening, which we will get there. B. Hamilton, their drummer Raj is going through some personal stuff right now, but they have a GoFundMe going on right now that is going to help contribute to Raj's mother's hospice care bills, and those things are not cheap. So if you guys are interested in giving to one of the best musicians in the Bay Area and just some really amazing dudes, I mean, they've been part of the integral Bay Area music scene for feels like decades and decades, and they're asking for some help. So if you guys are interested in donating, please go to @BHamilton What's Taken on Instagram. And there's a link for the GoFundMe there. It's all going to help a really good dude and do some really nice work to make his life and his family's a little bit easier in a very stressful time. So peace and love to you, Raj, and the whole B. Hamilton crew, B.Hamilton crew, that is. Let's put some respect on the punctuation, as Blue, Indeed has made very important in their appearance here last summer as well. So love you, B. Hamilton. Now, that being said, we got a little bit of business to get to, and that is some local shows that we like to promote here. That's right, we're doing it. But real quick, while we got you here, let's take a look at the chat. I believe there's some fun people in the chat as well, right? We got Eatworms420 says it's friggin' cold right now. It is. I don't know if you can see my diamond cutters that are popping through my shirt, but I put some pasties on. I think we'll be okay. Oh no! The lights only make them harder. I don't know how to explain it. I am sorry. That's just how it works. But we'll figure it out and get through this. I wore an extra layer under this to make sure I don't rip through it. So shout out. Shout out to Eatworms420 and New Jersey Wildcat in the chat. We got a whole lot of stuff, so if you're watching on Twitch, please feel free to drop some comments in the chat, and I will try to give you a shout-out. I'm trying to be better about that, dang it. I'm really bad about saying what's up to the chat. I'm no Steve Wardmore. He is the man of the people, and I am just a schmuck who talks like some people are watching, and there's a good amount of people watching, so we love all of you out there for watching us. But let's get straight to our show announcements. Coming up, February 19th, we are going to be at the legendary, go figure, 924 Gilman Street in Berkeley for a little bit of Scarborough love, spelled L-U-V, not the traditional love, which I think that might be intentional. And then Blood Compact and Look Away. It's going to be a $15 bill for 4 bands. That's a hell of a steal out in the East Bay, with the doors opening at 7 and the show starting at 7:30. And guess what? It's going to wrap up around 10 p.m. You can get home to watch Matlock still. You can make it, I promise. You can have your Metamucil or your protein drinks, whatever you need. You can get through this. I promise you, it's going to be a good show. So make sure you check that out, February 19th. Go support Gilman, would ya? And then February 20th, that's this Friday, we're going out to Berkeley again. Berkeley seems to be having a lot of good music going on in the East Bay. Something's in the air. There's a newer venue called Spats that I personally have been to. I went and saw Sore Thumb there play back in January. Awesome little bar. There's a bar and then there's a venue, so there's 2 separate things depending on what you want to go to. You can go check out the show. But Hypnotic Pattern, friends of the show, Dark Satellite, who were one of the last episodes we did last year. The Lighting Section, who I have fallen in love with as of October of last year when I worked at the Minor Chord Seasonal Showcase at Gilman. That was a lot of fun. Shout out Lighting Section. And also Silver Shores is going to be kicking things off this Friday. I don't know the date. Or I'm sorry, I don't know how much it costs. I think it was like $10 or $15, something reasonable, nothing too crazy. And I'd say get there around 7 o'clock if you want to be on time. It's going to be a good show. Spats Berkeley, February 20th. Tell them Talking Schmidt sent you. Now, February 21st, right here in the heart of San Francisco, I'm recommending you fine listeners and viewers and everyone in between go check out Knockout with Jupiter Noise, Right Proper, and Deer in the Headlights. And this is a final farewell show for friends of the show, Jupiter Noise. Shout out to the squad. It's going to be 21 and up, $10, and the show is at 5 p.m., the doors are at 5 p.m. and the show is at 6 p.m. And if you see Jupiter Noise, tell him Schmitty sent you. It's a guaranteed way to get a high five, a hug, or 5 across the face. It depends on the mood, but I think you're going to be safe. I try to keep my enemies close and my other enemies even closer. I think that's how that phrase works. Anyways, let's keep it moving. But before that, if you are interested in the rare occasion of seeing me perform live music. That's right. There's going to be a very special event happening at the 4-Star Theater. It is open to the public. It is titled If You Were Here Now, and it is a celebration of Samoan culture for the passing of my friend Jeffrey Wright's mother, who passed away at the beginning of this year. Rest in peace. They're going to be live streaming the whole thing to his family back in Samoa. They're going to be doing donations that they can take to help ship his mother back to Samoa so she can be buried with their family. It's going to be a really beautiful moment at the 4-Star Theater. It is a venue that I last played at in November, and it was a beautiful setting. I expect it to be the same, and that's happening again on Saturday, the 22nd, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So before you go out to the knockout, before you go out and see the next show I'm about to tell you about, come by the 4-Star Theater, pay some respects, and donate to another great cause we have going on, because after that is where you can find me this evening, on the 22nd, that is, at the Chapel for the one and only Bolero record release show. The SF boys have done right. They got a new album on the way, and they're going to be joined by Caravan 222, DJ Ruffy TNT. I'm going to have to look into that. I like that name. DJ Grand Goldie, DJ Chris a Cupcake, and Either Wave Light Show doing effects for everything. It is about $28 in advance, or maybe even at the door. Bring $30 to be generous. And it's a 7 p.m. door with the shows at 8 p.m. You can find me there on the 22nd. That's going to be a great one. That is on, Sunday the 22nd, not Saturday. I've been running on 1 hour of sleep, and I still look this good, so let's cut your boy some slack here, all right? We're doing pretty good, though, so far. Because coming up on February 25th, that is going to be a week from tonight on Wednesday, which, also, happy birthday, Mother. I love you. Today is my mother's birthday on the 25th, so Kathy, I love you with all my heart. I just talked to her a couple days ago, and she is in flying spirits. She's the coolest, most silliest, goofy gal I know, and she's the reason I am who I am today. She's a big part of that silliness. So I love you, Mom. And if you don't like my goofiness, that's who you can forward all your mail to go, why did you do this? Why is he such a goofball? Well, I consider myself to be a cornball Wallace more than a goofball, but that's besides the point. Because February 25th, Rickshaw Stop, the amazingness that is Sugar Candy Mountain, is going to be performing. It is $22 in advance and $25 at the door, with the doors opening at 8 p.m. and the show starting at 9 p.m. If you've never seen Sugar Candy Mountain, I highly recommend go checking them out. They are absolutely incredible, dreamy, psychedelic, all the good stuff you want for a band in this area. So make sure you check that out on February 25th. And happy birthday, Mom. February 26th, we're going to be at Bender's in San Francisco for the previously mentioned B. Hamilton, Tom Connolly and Birds of Paradise, and Agouti. I am really bad at pronouncing things, which most of my friends and family can verify, but they are all three absolute legends, and it's going to be a truly stacked bill. 21 and up, it is free with an RSVP. I'm sure if you go to Noise Pop or Bender's, there's links where you can find that. And the show is from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, get you home in time for Murder, She Wrote, or the Matlock remake with Kathy Bates. They've been doing that lately, which is kind of an interesting angle, but get that check, Kathy. Love you. February 28th, we're going to be at the Stork Club in Oakland. Again, friends of the show, Talking Schmidt alumni. Candy Whips are going to be headlining with Mirthquake, which I love that band name. Mirthquake with an exclamation mark, so you know they're not fucking around. And then Sutros, 21 and up, $12 in advance, $15 at the door, and it is 8 p.m. Or if you are out in Walnut Creek that night, you're thinking, hey, I want to keep it local. I don't want to go all the way out to Oakland for a show. Up the creek in Walnut Creek has you covered. Fester the Stoic, London March, Little Oil, who I recommend you keep an eye out for some exciting news about them in the future in this program, and M. Ferrari, EM Ferrari separately. $15 sliding scale, so they're very generous. Pay what you can, but they're asking for $15 for these four bands, which is definitely a steal. And it's going from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Again, you guys can go home, watch Hawaii Five-0, get your freaking feet up. I know your dog's going to be barking because we're all working people out here, a bunch of working stiffs trying to enjoy a good time. And that's not the first and only time I've used stiff and good time in the same sentence, so am I right? What happened? No, that was good. I reject that. That was a good joke. I will not stand for this tyranny and oppression. But you know what I will stand up for is motherfucking witchcraft at Bottom of the Hill on March 3rd. Go support Bottom of the Hill. This is their last year they're going to be around, which I don't even want to go into because it's going to make me start crying. I mean, so many amazing things have happened at Bottom of the Hill, and there's going to be a whole lot more amazingness happening from now until the end of the year. So please go check out Witchcraft, March 3rd, Bottom of the Hill in San Francisco. $27 in advance and $32 at the door if you're one of those people. And it's 7 p.m. in advance, 8 p.m. show. I'm sorry, 7 p.m. door, 8 p.m. showtime. Oh, I'm so tired, everybody. But I am having a great day, though. I'm very high in spirits. Oh, and I forgot. I didn't even go into it. The official hashtag of the show. As you now likely know, if you don't, you're about to get a whole friggin' crash course today. We have a hashtag of the show, which I leave it up to our wonderful producer here, Alana. She always comes up with something very fun for us. And this one, I like it. It's very nostalgic. It makes me think of the Millennium, if you will. And we're going way back here for you kids who know what that reference means. If you know what the Millennium is, get the hell off our lives. No, I'm just kidding. You can keep watching. Hashtag get Schmitty with it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Getting Schmitty with it. But it is just get Schmitty with it. So don't get crazy. And George Bush did 9/11 on an unrelated note. Anyways, on all of our social media posts, please feel free to comment with that hashtag from now until the next episode or until the end of time. We know hashtags are technically dead at this point on social media, but we love to beat a dead horse here on Talking Schmidt, and that's not just what I do in my bedroom alone at night, everybody. Well, anyways, let's get to our intro speech. I think we're at a good point here. Everyone's getting loose, maybe some more than others, but I got my Brian fucking Jonestown Massacre shirt on. I am genuinely over the moon about the guests for tonight, so I'm going to get straight into it, everybody. If I may. May I?
Yeah.
All right, I may. I got the blessing. So we are back for another episode of this year's Talking Schmidt Live roster, and the last episode of our season, we kicked things off spectacularly with the amazingly seasoned and slow-roasted to perfection style of music that is now known as East Bay Soup Kitchen and what they brought to the show. Absolutely huge thank you to them. That was such a fun show. Thank you for making sure we were all fed with enough tasty riffs and funky grooves to go around for the entire episode. Forever grateful for them. So check them out at a venue near you and also follow them on social media at EB Soup Kitchen if you want more on your plate from them, which I know you do. That being said, with the bar being set pretty high after a performance like that, I knew it was time to stop messing around and bring in some big guns for the next episode. And let's just say, I don't think there's a holster big enough for these guns you're about to hear go off here. A real wild bunch is on the horizon tonight, everybody. Hang on, wait 1 sec. I gotta put my hat forward so I can do this. A real wild bunch is on the horizon tonight, ripping and roaring and going full six-shooter boom, as Tiger Shade would say, out on the streets of San Francisco. These fellas came here tonight with the wind to their backs, guns a-blazing, and a look in their eye that says one thing and one thing only. There's a new sheriff in town. Let's get him, everybody. Everyone, I am more than confident when I say that tonight's band will continue to carry the torch of excellence. You know what? We're gonna hit this like that. There we go. The torch of excellence that has been every performance on Talking Schmidt Live at the Complex so far. And I, for one, am so excited to see this band in action. A little candid note, to be perfectly honest. I have been wanting to see this band come on the show ever since I first heard their band name. I think I was even on an episode of What's Poppin' when we heard about these folks and some local shows that were going on. And that was like at least a year or two ago. So I've been dying and chomping at the bit to get them on. I knew they would be a good fit for this show based on their name alone before I even listened to the music. And then I fell in love with the music, so it was a win-win. And the amount of fun that I knew this band was capable of seems to be holding true so far. And not to mention the talent is undeniable, and I will not debate you on that. That is a fact. Right here, I'm the captain now. That is a fact. Well, maybe not your granddaddy's country western music. Tonight's act dances in the flames of the outlaw spirits that came before them. The ones that blazed a trail so loud and proud so that others may find their own way to their version of the truth. Whole wheat in the friggin' mouth and everything. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good time. And unlike the regulations for I want to say this one right. I'm sorry. Pay attention, everybody. This is where I make an attempt at a joke. And unlike the regulations for Florida aviation schools in the year 2001, this band is very hard to get around. They stand tall in your path once crossed and will demand your attention with the catchy hooks and tongue-in-cheek attitude on tracks like Permanent Damage, the first song on their debut album. More on that shortly. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. Now, this group brings a unique delivery on a classic country influence while together mashing together country, punk, psych, and a variety of other sounds that have come from right here in the SF Bay Area's music scene. They are about as San Francisco as it gets as far as I'm concerned. Their 2024 album, which may be the best titled album for the band name, Fool Me Once, hold for applause. I wrote that in the notes, hold for applause. The audience has been applauding. We're going to let that roll. That was great. Has a surprising amount of various groove elements throughout the entirety of that record. Whether more country in its inspiration, like on the tracks Beads and Motel Time, which are absolute bangers. I was just foot stomping away and just wishing I had a can of chaw that I could just get halfway through by that end of that album. Or more aligned with the low down and dirty outlaw side of country and rock and roll music. Most likely noticed on the heavy-ended Talking to Myself and the free spirit that is weaving around the track Old Bitch, which is not just my ex-wife, you know? It's not. I would never say that about you, Deborah. I would never say that about you. It's all right. Deborah's not real, guys. Anyways, no matter what you're looking for, as long as it is a good time, that record will get you there and keep you there. So I highly recommend you pick up a copy ASAP. Now, without any further ado, let us ask these gentlemen from the Great Plains to unmount their horses, unholster their weapons, and prepare to give you folks one hell of a performance. A true sight for sore eyes across these dusty plains of the Bay Area music scene and beyond. It is my honor to introduce to you tonight's guest for Talking Schmidt live at the Complex, the one, the only, the probably best named band I've ever heard of in my life. Everybody, make some goddamn noise for George Jr. and the 911s. Take it away.
I smoked this weed to catch a buzz. I had to understand who I was. A strung guitar at a tender age. I found release for all that rage, but what came out was mostly junk, destined to be more cow than punk. I head out west to the promised land. I got some mates to start that band. We sure had a mighty twang and an easy melody we sang. The garden gates, we bust right in and they threw our tape straight in the bin. The wretched breath of critics stuck praised us as more cow than punk. Business, gonna do it this way without forgiveness. Sometimes loud, always obnoxious. Cram that into your little box. We take our place among the unwashed masses. A burning sound that breaks out in a rasp. Well, I don't deny that we might be drunk, but we sure as hell are more cow than punk. in. With soft stock sauce, you're gently tugging Dylan core. Bursting berries from the bush, go on and get it. One more push. This is my jet, six-pack eyes from the cavern. Last one swing. The dude with me keep singing. Oh. The beans, smoke your pants, so speak in tongues, so spill and swear. Say it's more that you stay good, you what you great, you don't do. Make it ain't more from the norm, like in your porn, like in your porn. Take the hell, your heads are alive. Yeah. Let me get a sip real quick. Hold on. Free Luigi next. That last tune's about anal bees. This one's called Free Luigi. A little bit mangy. This desperate life can't bring me to my knees. Here I am again, legs stretched on the chopping block, and I don't give a damn if the axe comes in. No sir, lately I've been feeling a little bit strangely. The man's been riding my back for far too long. Here I am again, just about ready to snap. Think I'll go buy me a pistol. Hell, might as well smoke a little crystal, cause I'm going on a CEO shooting spree. I'm gonna shoot them all down and set the whole world free. I said I'm going on a CEO shooting spree. They're gonna live their life and be a mean motherfucker. Let's go. Lately I've been okay with the way the world's changed me. Radicalized by the way the force is to live. Here I am anew, with a critical mission to do. I'll be the hunter in the night that won't see me coming, won't put up a fight, cause I'm going on a CEO shooting spree. I'm gonna shoot them all down and set the whole world free. I said I'm going on a CEO shooting spree. They're gonna live the life and fear me, fear me. How we doing tonight, Internet? How we doing tonight? Schmidt, thanks for having us.
Absolutely fucking incredible so far. I'm just going to do one of these real quick. We're just going to start that off. It was so funny. We were talking up here for a second, and Alana was like, wait a minute, that's right. I forgot about the Louis Mangione thing. She was like, why did they write a song about Mario's brother? I'm like, you got there. It took me a second, too. I mean, I'm on 1 hour of sleep. I don't know what your excuse is, but that's okay. We're having a good time here. That was a fucking awesome song, I must admit. Why don't you take a quick second, go around the horn, introduce yourself. Let's start with this gentleman right here with the awesome sunglasses and the coolest pants I've ever seen in my life, and a beautiful guitar.
Yeah, my name is Mikey Twat, and I play guitar sometimes.
Yes, sir.
Kick it over to this guy right here.
Yes.
My name is Sam, and I play guitar.
Hi, Sam. Thank you for playing guitar. You're crushing it, brother.
Yep. My name's David. I play bass.
David on the bass, everybody. And who's that man playing the skins in the back?
As me as Josh, I play the drums from Albany, California.
I made the trek, everybody. He made it all the way here from Albany, treacherous waters. For those of us who might have been in the same boat as Alana here, why don't you explain a little bit about what that song is about? Who is Luigi Mangione? What is this song about? Educate us. Drop a little knowledge for us.
Yeah, Luigi Mangione is just a regular ass dude. He wasn't in New York when that CEO of United Health got murdered, and he was just trying to enjoy some like fish fillet or something like that, and the cops came in, fucking took him down. So this is a story, a song about it. Homage, if you will, homage to Mr. Luigi Mangione. It's about murdering CEOs. You know, take them out.
Exactly. And, that's just the moral of the story that I got from that is don't get the fish fillet while you're in New York. That's step one, everybody. Let's just avoid that, and all this trial stuff could go away. But it seems like things are kind of swinging back in his favor, if I'm not mistaken, which is very good news to hear. And, it's nice to have a glimmer of hope when there's just nothing but darkness surrounding every moment of our existence in this country. I'm being over braggadocious, obviously, or embellishing a little bit. There's still a lot of joy to be found in this world, and this band on stage tonight is a very good example of that. So I'm going to go ahead and get my ugly mug off of here, and we're going to give it back to George Jr. and the 911s. What is the next song you got lined up for these fine folks here?
This next one is actually our take on a Sun Ra song.
Ooh.
It's called Nuclear War. It's new for us, so it's probably going to sound flawless. And
it's going to be beautiful. We're very excited to hear it. Everybody, George Jr. and the 911s, follow them on Instagram at George Jr. and the 911s. But for right now, please stay glued to your screens and enjoy the next bit of George Jr. and the 911s.
Thank you very much. Nuclear war. I'm talking about all day, all night. In the morning when I wake up, I dream about it sometimes. Oh fuck, what's gonna happen? Gonna blast it. So high in the sky, you can push that button. Your ass got to go. Gonna blast your ass. So high in the sky, you can kiss your ass.
Kiss that ass.
Goodbye. What you gonna do? Stop your ass. Did you push that button? Did you push that button? Did you push that button? Hey, just fruit, come get the fix. I'll be your butt, give me my tits. Like a disease, I go a battle. I'm headed down into a spiral. That's how I wanna be. Always on the phone. I'm looking at the phone. I'm always on the phone. I'm looking at my phone. Wow. Shameless, need a kiss to the front, I couldn't have the guy, I touch the heart with the feet of my ballad. As I do, I'm like old chip, there's a ballad on the phone. I'm looking at the phone, I'm always on the phone, I'm always on the phone. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, we got a couple more. That one, fine. We're playing some newer things tonight. We're gonna go record a new record soon. Maybe we'll talk about that, I don't know. Anyway, this next song is called Kiss My Ass. Yeah, Kiss My Ass. This is a Cramp song, actually. So I guess in a way we're playing two sort of covers in a row. Take that, bitch. Tropical seas of azure waves and a lazy breeze. Oh, kiss my ass, kiss my ass. Over raspberry skies, smiles of the shares. Point to the heaven that this place has. You would swim all the way from Alcatraz to kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. It lies on the horizon in a golden haze. No one believes their eyes. The legend says, held hypnotized in a frozen gaze. Oh, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Over raspberry skies, fires of the share. Point to the heaven that this place has. You would swim all the way from Alcatraz. Kiss my ass. 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 The vibrations kiss, the ships will pass. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Yeah. Ooh. one, Old Bitch. I know you guys like watching me sip beer, so I'm just trying to make good television for you. Okay. You lost your head, your belly up and quit. You old bitch. Look at what you've become. Your life's a sham, and you never found your niche. And you ain't shit, and you ain't shit. All your muscles are fat to feed. You squandered opportunity. You wasted you. Now it's all too late. Once, when you were young and a promiscuous child, circumstance came to tie you down. In its race, you were spit. Yeah, slowly with passing time, you chose that gentle paradigm. Your meaning became your way of life. I think we got two more before we take a break, if that's cool. Two more songs? Yeah? Okay, let's try that. Let's try two more. This one is called JoJo the Dog-Faced Man. My father was an acrobat, he had a place just like an alley cat. Call me JoJo, cause I'm a dog-faced man. As a kid on the street, I was a hooligan. Slapped the tires of the police van, my mama prayed and barked. Then she just told me never really had too much of a plan. Most days I my lunch from my garbage can. I wasn't sorry, but I'm JoJo, the dog-faced man. People wanna know, JoJo, what you do when your life is a low. Take a gun and go blow. Break out in a motel room. Then I said, oh no, it's tough, got a different mojo. Straight down a bottle of SoCo and remind myself that I'm in when they met me at the show, said I can hear a band with a running go in a different city. Playing Bob Brooks, blocking stare at me, my feet straight, cover with hair. The con pocket, come see, shut up the dog-faced man. Take a Sam, oh. JoJo, what you do when your life is so low? You think you take a gun and go blow, break out in a motel room. And I said, oh no, it was tough, but I still have a mojo. When we drink down feeling free. I am a dog-faced man at Westminster. I got a lifetime ban for chewing, please. It's where I well, I was acrobat, yeah, but just like in alley cat. He called me Turtle, cause I'm a dog-faced man. Okay. Oh, okay. What's the last one before this? Oh, Hardcore Show. This one's based on a true story. Uninspired also. Or this, we'll play that again. Maybe we got two more, I think. Hardcore Show. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's play Hardcore Show and then we'll play another one. I think. Okay. Begin. Or late it's on a Saturday night. Put the baby fashion with the spot and stood. Baby, I was feeling alright. When the music started, kids were throwing me down. Pimples opened up in the grand tail. From the side of the stage, pumping my fist in the air. Next thing I know, to the ground I'm packed. I got my face smashed in at the hardcore show. I got my face smashed in at the hardcore show. I got my face smashed in at the hardcore show. Now I'm spitting blood on the floor. Whoa, whoa. I got my face smashed in at the hardcore show. I got my face smashed in at the hardcore show. I got my face smashed in at the hardcore show. Now I'm spitting blood on the floor. Whoa, whoa. Now I'm spitting blood on the floor. Now I'm spitting blood on the floor. Yeah. Okay. I think we're only gonna play one more actually before we take a break. What are we playing? Oh, maybe that was the last one before we take a break. I think. That's it. Yeah. Is that cool if we take a break now? Like we can keep playing. We can.
Absolutely. Let's take a little breather. I think everyone needs a minute to calm down after getting their face smashed in at the hardcore show. I think that's a fair spot here.
Okay.
I'm going to transition back to just my beautiful mug. Everybody, George Jr. and the 911s. Yeah. Absolutely fucking incredible. They are, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy today. You guys have woken me up. Like I said, I legitimately came in here on like 1 hour of sleep and I was trying not to be a grumpy Gus about it and not let it, like they have invigorated me. Also, it could be some of this caffeine I'm drinking on the side as well, but a combination of both George Jr. and the 911s and the caffeinated beverage on my side have really put me in a beautiful place for this evening. So I hope it's done the same for you fine folks as well. Those out there in the chat, Eatworms420, who has got their face smashed in at the hardcore show before? Maybe we'll touch bases on that in the interview portion. And I, for one, have. It was my first. I was 15. I had braces. I was bleeding everywhere. That is a true story from Eatworms420 out in the chat. And then also from the legendary Steve Ward Moore, the host of What's Poppin' right here on the Complex. I have had many things smashed at a hardcore show, he says. God damn it, Steve. I wasn't ready for that. That was perfect. We love you guys. Please, in the chat, keep them coming. We got more show coming up. We're going to take about a 5-6 minute break here. I forget what the time frame is. But we're going to have George Jr. and the 911s on the couch. We're going to pick their brains a little bit. So don't you go anywhere because we'll be right back, everybody. Right here on Talking Schmidt, live at the Complex.
I'm a walking contradiction. Can't find my way out, you doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Go and place a flame on me again. Is this how it'll always be? Tell me lies, look me in my eyes. You tell me lies, time to cut ties.
Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome to the Complex here in beautiful downtown San Francisco. I am your pal, Steve Wardmore, and this is What's Poppin', the Bay Area's arts and entertainment talk show. Each episode features hilarious and insightful interviews with local Bay Area celebrities. Also, the people behind the scenes of the coolest venues and events happening in the Bay Area. We have a brand new house band that comes in to perform live for us right here and for you at home on your devices. Join us every other Monday, twitch.tv/thecomplexsf. Be a part of the revolution, be a part of the family, and you never know who's gonna stop by the studio over here.
If you love music and you love friends, you will love BFF.FM, where the DJs are nice and the songs are good, and it's right in your neighborhood. So if you love music and you love friends, listen to BFF.FM.
Soundwaves, the long-running Bay Area music brand, is partnered with the Complex Recording Studio in San Francisco to showcase weekly live performances shot at the Complex SF and to further shine a light on the wild, wonderful Bay Area music scene. Watch full episodes at soundwavestv.com or at 1077thebone.com. Find out more about the Complex at thecomplex-sf.com.
Do you like vintage clothing? We like vintage clothing. You should buy vintage clothing and stuff here at Heads or Tails. Not sure what to get your friends for their birthdays? Get them some sweet-ass accessories. They have zines for you avid readers and the Bay Area's hottest music. Check out this rack of vintage clothing. Buy it! Buy it all! Buy it here at Heads or Tails Collective in Oakland.
I tell you what, boys, pants like this should not exist on an ass like mine, but nonetheless, I'm in full regalia in honor of our guest this evening, the one, the only, oh God, I think I popped a button. If you guys chip a tooth from it flying off, I apologize. Everybody, George Jr. and the 911's in the studio. That is fucking amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Once George told me that he had these pants, I made a special request for them in honor of your...
They're magnificent.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I was making a joke. I was like, yeah, these are tight or whatever, but I do look damn... I mean, come on, I'll do a 180. I gotta do a 180 for them.
I mean, we all know fuck America, but those pants are
amen to that, you know? I mean, they know how to dress. They know the color scheme right. Eat your heart out, Evel Knievel. That's for damn sure. I just need the fucking winged jacket, and I'll be halfway there. Let's go ahead and start off by saying again, thank you for being here. I know everyone's got busy schedules. It's hard being a human in this day and age, let alone a gigging musician human being. So I genuinely appreciate the time it takes to be here, and so does everyone here in the studio. So thank you very much, and thank you to our listeners and viewers at home
Thank you to the listeners
for taking part in the chat and having some fun with us.
Thank you, Schmidt. Thank you for having us. We're stoked to be here.
Please. You know what? I left my drink somewhere else, but I'll have an imaginary drink. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Please, let's go ahead. You guys take a nice quick beverage while I get into this first question here, and it's probably going to be the most controversial question that I have to ask for you this evening. So I'm just going to come right out and say, is that my camera? That's my camera right there. All right. What's more likely to melt the hearts of our audience tonight like some steel beams? Jet fuel or the music of your band?
Oh, that's a good question. That's good. That's a legitimate question?
That is my first question. That is the first question. I can repeat it if you'd like.
God, I don't. Well, see, our stuff's not gonna melt. Our music cannot melt steel beams, unfortunately. So.
Oh, I don't know. There's definitely some heart melting going on. Okay. I feel like it was very much you touched the heart pulse, the heartbeat of America in a way that most people might not have seen coming. And like you said, I feel like one of the most patriotic bands we've had in their own lane, which patriotism can mean a number of things, not necessarily nationalism, but being proud of where you're from, being proud of your neighborhood, your community. Yeah. And y'all came in swinging the nine, so I think I'm going to put my money on them, because I don't know about you, but the news hasn't really been in on jet fuel melting things. But you know what? We don't need to get the tin hats out. They're in full regale, but we can go ahead and move on from there. Also in my notes here, it says, joke, Hank Williams Sr. or Hank Williams Jr.? Correct answer is Darius Rucker. So I don't know what that means, but that's
when you wake up in the middle of the night like, this is
I swear to God, that was one of I was at 2:30 in the morning, I was starting to write questions, and I was like, this will be hilarious. And I was like, well, it's in there, so we're going to ask
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burner. I'm into it.
Do you guys have a preference on Hank Sr., Hank Jr., or are you kind of not even cared
about? I like Hank 3, honestly.
That was honestly the real answer, but then I had to go for the stupid joke with Darius Rucker, which, no disrespect. We like you, Darius Rucker. You're a great musician of sorts, Rock me like a wagon wheel. Anyways, so how did this band start, and how did you guys come up with this obviously very clever and ingenious band name? Like, what is the origins of George Jr. and the 911s here?
It's kind of, it's just like it started as a bedroom project, and I had like everyone's got like a list of band names in their phone.
Oh, I'll read some to you later.
Yeah,
I've got a list I've been working on for the last 5 years or so.
You know what? I feel like I wish there was a forum on the internet where you could share your band names, but the thing is that someone's going to rip them off, so you can't do it.
There is no honor among thieves, unfortunately, when it comes to that. So
it's hard to find.
Yeah,
100%. And then when you do find it, you're like, that's it. Don't say anything. Is it on? If you do, the social media check, you do the streaming sites check, websites check. No one's got this? Yeah. Really? Yes. That was like the last band we were in was called The Cruelty, and I'm like, well, there's obviously a band called The Cruelty, and I was like, there's not?
Whoa.
Put that shit on ink, and we're gonna go ahead and claim
that. Sometimes you can just be like, no, actually, guess what? I don't care about this other band. I'm just gonna dominate the name. This is mine.
Well, as a band that was named Overland, and there's about 8 other Overlands in the world, personal discrepancy. Fuck you, Steve Overland. That's a personal note. I don't mean that. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm tired. I'm a bitter man. But how did this project actually start? Like you say, started with some bedroom demos. Like, how did y'all meet? And like, what was the first getting together of this band like?
Right? Well, you had a band before, the original was before me.
So the record was a couple other guys. It was like rotating cast thing. And then I met Sam.
Yeah, I saw him play a show at the Knockout.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you ever need a guitarist, I'm down to play guitar.
That's the way to do it.
A closed mouth never gets fed. I've been saying that a lot over the past month, and that's usually how stuff. It's like, hey, I like what you do, and like, really? Well, shit, let's work together then. Like, that makes perfect sense.
Pretty much.
How did the rest of the lineup come to be filled out over time?
My boy Sammy here is well acquainted with a number of musicians.
Josh, I played in a band called Sayers for a long time.
Yeah, we started in like 2019 or 2020.
They had bands back then?
Yeah, they did. Pre-2020.
Back in the day, pre-pandemic. And we didn't practice like at all, right? The pandemic hit, and then we got into it and we started gigging 2021 or 2 or something like that.
Yeah, and then everyone kind of dispersed and left. Yeah. And then David, there's this website called Craigslist.
Sure. May have heard of that.
Have you heard it before?
I think so, but not for the reasons you're talking about. But we'll go ahead and continue on for sure.
For a little side project I was doing, I met him on that crazy site.
Oh, nice. That's crazy. That's actually how, I want to say that's how a couple band members have come together. The power of the internet, folks. Don't let it be overwhelming. It can be daunting. But
Craigslist rules, honestly. Especially for music connections. I've made posts before and met some really interesting people. I think it's it's the best still. It really is. You can be really specific or you can be kind of vague, and you're going to get all sorts of people that you would never meet them any other place.
Yeah,
I would never meet a guy like David in real life.
Seriously. Oh, God, no. Are you kidding me, David?
A real freak.
He's twisted.
Freak Nasty Dave over here? Come on, man. That's how you get together, though, with the power of the internet. Now, Craigslist better than MySpace for music?
Oh.
You know, that might be a bigger time gap, though, between the two. MySpace was, I mean, if you know in the chats who your top 8 was, if you remember what the hell that was. And if you don't, call me when you're 21, because you guys don't know anything about the world. But that's okay. We're not here to judge. We love all our viewers out in the La La Land. So that being said, obviously, love the name of the band. Very tongue-in-cheek. Like I said, I heard it back on a What's Poppin' episode probably about 2 years ago now at this point. And we all were just like, oh, I don't know who these people are, but we fucking love them already, like kindred spirits. But how did that name come to fruition? Like, what was the origin of that? Or was that just on the list and you're like, that's the best?
I don't actually recall. I think I wrote it down, and I knew I wanted the band name to be, like, mildly offensive. That was kind of the goal. So.
It is. I think you check that, but in a very tasteful, very fun, and like I said earlier, very tongue-in-cheek way.
I will tell you, when you go to the airport, it's not a good idea to wear our merch.
Yeah, you know they
don't wear this shirt at the airport.
Which, by the way, we do have the shirt here. I do want to plug the shirt.
Though.
It is fucking awesome here,
it's
everybody.
It's a $500 shirt. If you want one, you have to email me.
Yep, absolutely. $500 cash only. That's or right. Bitcoin. They will take Bitcoin for you here.
We'll take Bitcoin. We'll take shit.
Now, speaking... No, you're not wrong. But were there any other band names that you guys were toying around with before this project, or has it kind of always been George Jr.?
It's always been George Jr.
Yeah. I mean, once you fall into a lane like that, there's really no second guessing what's going to happen, I feel like.
You know what? I will say, actually, one little thing about it that I liked, when I started, it was kind of... the first show I ever played was just like a solo set, and I thought it was funny to have like a name of like, oh... If the guy's gonna show up with a band and it's just one guy, and he's like, no, I am the 911.
Oh yeah,
I'm all of
it.
Yeah.
I love that. You're like, I'm George Jr. and these strings are my 911s. Yeah. Any more dumb questions?
Yeah, come on.
Get the fuck out of here, you moron! It's called Nuance. So your first album was released back in 2024. Yep. Fool Me Once. Can you tell me a little bit about the recording process? Like, how long have you been working on those songs before you put it to wax, so to speak? And was there anyone that kind of you worked with, any studio you worked with, or was it kind of an in-house project?
Yeah, we actually recorded at Tiny Telephone with Danielle. I'm blanking on her. I think it's like Goldsmith, right? Is her last name?
Yeah.
She fucking rocks. By the way, she ran a 2-day session with us there, and she was a fucking rock star, and just made it so much fun. I cannot hype her and Tiny Telephone enough. It was cool as hell. But the goal was just like, hey, let's get in and like let's get some stuff down. Like I said, Sam was on that record. These guys aren't on that record, but we're about to record a new one. But that one was just about like, let's get these songs down so we can go out and
have you been sitting on them? Have you been sitting on them for a while, or was it kind of like a quick amalgamation? Like we wrote these songs, like it just poured out of us, and we're like, we got to get these down quick while they're hot and ready.
Yeah,
or they've been stewing a little bit.
I mean, I had been working on the songs for a little bit, like by myself, and then because I was just like, I want to write. I never really wrote full songs, so it's like
hard.
I want to learn how to write songs.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and then you write songs and you want to play them, and then it's like, okay, well, I need a band. And I got some friends, and they're like, yeah, we'll play, but like they weren't really, they're like kind of half in, and like that's the way.
And the band's gonna be called what again?
Yeah, exactly.
I can imagine it might have been a hard sell for the people that weren't necessarily like, you're either immediately with it or you might have a lot of questions, and you you will have a lot of questions, but.
Well, and also don't get me wrong, those guys are fucking great. I love them too, but it was just like it was very clear, like, hey, this is kind of like. They were doing me a solid, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, all right, we'll play with this until you can kind of figure something out and get your grounding a little bit more taken care of. But obviously, that paved the way for you guys to now take full flight into Tower 7, and I think you guys have been doing a great job on that so far. Let's go back to September of last year.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, you went on a little tour. Not a little. I don't want to be discouraging or demeaning or anything. You went on a tour of Europe with John Turkey's Nightmare. Shout out John Turkey's Nightmare. Tell us about that experience. What was it like? Was that your first time going overseas to tour? And what was Europe like? And was there anything in particular that really made you kind of homesick after a certain point? Like
it was crazy. In France, they didn't speak English.
What?
Dude, can you believe that shit?
I'm about to bust out of these pants right now in solitude with you brothers. Unreal. Even at the McDonald's?
Yeah, it was really strange.
Oh yeah.
Royale with cheese. Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry. But no, anyways, continue. What was it like over in Europe? Was that a complete culture shock, or were you kind of like, did you kind of ease into it pretty well? Like, what was that overall experience like?
No, I think we'd all been to Europe maybe once or twice before, so it wasn't a crazy culture shock. And we landed in London, so everyone's speaking the same language, which is kind of easier to adjust right away.
Honestly, everywhere you go in France, they speak English too.
Yeah, everyone speaks English. Yeah, so it's really not that crazy.
There you go. You're able to kind of fit in then. So what were some of the shows like? What were the audiences like over there compared to maybe some of the audiences you've seen stateside here? Was there a vast difference, or were they just normal people like you and me? We're not so different.
I feel like it was pretty similar, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they were fucking lively. It was kind of like any show. I mean, some of them were like the vibe was always really great, always fucking excellent.
The first show there in Paris, Lafayette, was Café Lafayette.
Oh my god!
We had this other band we played with. They were this amazing like country band.
The Massey Ferguson Project.
Thank you. Massey Ferguson, amazing, and they brought this like amazing crowd too of like 40, 50 something year olds.
Yeah.
The place we played was like a little dungeon. It
was like a wine cellar.
Wine
this place.
cellar, maybe
like a
10
coffin,
by,
a little coffin.
Like the landlord might have been Buffalo Bill or something like that. You know, kind of dark and dingy, but that's what you want with local music.
It was
you know?
sick. They passed it out. It was sweaty as fuck.
Yeah, you go down there blasted by heat.
Yeah, you can feel the heat rise up.
Yeah, we played a lot of basement venues and like really smaller venues. I feel like
common.
we don't get a ton of basement venues in the Bay Area.
No, especially not in California. They really frown upon basement for some stupid reason I can't think of right now. But like whatever, earthquakes, safety, blah, blah, blah. It's called rock and roll.
Shout out to the house. I fucking love your basement.
Rock and roll, baby.
It's called rock and roll.
Yeah, you like walk in and you feel the humidity and you realize it's like sweat and it's like, oh, it's kind of gross, but also rock and roll.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it adds
that shows.
It adds to the oeuvre of what you guys are getting into. You're like, all right, we're about to get down and dirty, as you guys clearly do with your style of music. There is like a I don't want to say this, it might sound like a diss, but there's like a carefree and just kind of roll with it mentality that comes through with some of your songs while still being precise and on point. There's just this amount of fun that is being exuberated through your guys' set and through your music. So I feel like when you walk into a dark, dingy room, a band like you is like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking crush it. Like this is what we were made for, boys.
I mean, honestly, you are spot on, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like...
No, and that's what I mean. I've heard really good things. I've heard that the audiences over in Europe are very much more, not much more appreciative because there's obviously, especially going on right now, like culturally speaking, like culture is a big part of American culture of like keeping things stable, so to speak, amongst our communities. So I know people come to show up and support the bands, but I've always heard that European audiences are much more like, we are here for the music. Like we want to see your music. Yeah. We're not really going out for a night to like drink and party and have fun, which is definitely a very European thing. You can't discredit that. But they come to a live show to prepare themselves to be entertained, to take in and appreciate a band coming from overseas like yourself.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you guys were properly well received, and I'm sure you guys made millions and millions of dollars as every touring band does.
How do you think I got paid this at the hardware store, boy?
Ooh, he got the good lock and the good chain. By the way, it is official. The button has popped on these pants. We're still gonna rock and roll, everybody, as long as we don't something else that rhymes with rock and roll with these pants. But that being said, what were some of your favorite venues? What were some of the bands that stuck out to you? I know you mentioned the previous one.
Sonder Rage, for sure.
Right.
Oh, they were
Sonder
cool.
Rage.
And Sonder Rage. Tell us a little bit about Sonder Rage. What's their whole deal?
Band, they're hardcore. Mm-hmm. They're younger. They brought a really cool crowd with them, and they just ripped, and they look cool as fuck, and their songs were rad and like political and fierce and just they kicked ass.
Yeah.
Who else?
Drop A.
Oh yeah, those dudes. Drop A from Lyon.
Outside Lyon. Yeah.
Shout out Drop A from Lyon.
Drop A.
Much love. Stateside here.
Those guys.
They really helped us set up a show out there. Like one fell through.
Yeah.
Obviously, this was all DIY. We had one show fall through, and these guys got with us, helped us put it together. We had a show in Lyon in a cafe right there that was awesome.
Yeah. So that's incredible. And that's nice to see that kind of reaching across the aisle, so to speak, as being like, oh yeah, you guys we got you. Come on. Like, we want to create a good experience for you guys to take home good memories. You came out here to do your thing. And it's nice to see people still working together, no matter what part of the continent they are from. So let's divulge here a little bit. This one I might want to read so I don't mess it up. From about 2001 to 2015, I would say pop country had all but taken over what most people consider to be modern country music until artists like Sturgill Simpson, Tyler Childers, Charlie Crockett, Billy Strings, the new wave of bluegrass and outlaw music, like true outlaw music, brought back the sincerity of outlaw music in a variety of ways across various albums. What current artists would you consider to be beacons of light against the darkness that hides inside pop country and other corporatized artists? Basically, which artists are currently helping keep music and culture headed down the right path
for you, in your opinion?
I mean, I think there's a lot of them. I personally really like to focus on like local and like regional like music, and so
Absolutely.
I'm always kind of trying to figure out, like you guys do here, right? Like I'm always trying to figure out like who's out there on the scene and what's their record sound like. I'm always trying to listen to that and find out. So like, I mean, there's a bunch here, and then like other little scenes similar, right, across like the U.S. And then if you book a DIY tour in Europe, like that's the fun part too. You get to find all those bands too. But locally, the ones that I think are like, I mean, the obvious names I feel like are like Gumby's Junk and
Yes.
Buzz
Shout out Gumby's
Lightyear
Junk. Yep, Buzz
and
Lightyear.
fucking our homies in FIFA Fum are fucking rad. Wife is amazing, fucking amazing band. Actually, everything that like that group of people does is it rules. Everything they do is
Always a
fucking
hitter, it sounds
yeah.
like.
Oh, the fucking Franks.
Franks, man.
UFO
We played a few
Baby.
shows with them. They're sick.
Yep. There's so many actually in the scene. And then I don't know, like LA, right, has got a kick-ass scene. We just were up in Seattle and Portland and played with a bunch of fucking rad bands. Dumpies. One of the reasons that we do this is because of the Dumpies. I didn't know how to do this shit until like my little brother's in that band, but he was doing this shit like forever. You know what I mean? So I learned from them. And then who else do we play with up in Portland?
Holy Catholic Social Club.
Oh, dude,
Holy
they're great.
Catholic. So I was gonna say that's a great fucking
That's
band
another
name
really
right
good
there.
band name. Yeah.
Second only to George Jr. and the 911s, but still a great band name to be sure to check out.
Could be a cult or a band.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
records are so good.
One and the same. If they get to a certain point, you know what I mean? I mean, hence the shirt
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
wearing
good
right
point.
now.
Yeah,
But no, I think that's really nice that you say that too, because that was a good opportunity of like, you know, I was like, oh, what kind of like, not mainstream artists, but you're like, I don't even worry about the mainstream. Like, just focus on the stuff in your own neighborhood, because there's so much goddamn shit that is genuinely keeping the culture alive. Because major artists, they just kind of are generalized, and even a band like a Sturgill Simpson or something like that, he's well loved, but not necessarily niche to any scene. Whereas you come up with the Gumby's Junk, and that is very much a specific band to like Oakland and East Bay. And then you come across the way, and there's bands like Treasure and Grublin and all the stuff in San Francisco that are very much doing their own thing as well, that are representing their local scene in San Francisco, much like y'all are here. You all are from San Francisco?
No.
No?
Well,
Okay, I miss
Bay Area.
I mean, we live here.
Mike, you are fired for giving me my notes. God damn it! I'm sorry.
Look,
Mike's out. It's okay.
He's
done.
that guy. I hate him anyway.
Yeah. I never liked that mic.
Got my drink wrong, Mike.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not the mic we're looking to have tonight. You know what I'm saying? This is the only working mic we need.
Yeah,
apparently.
that's the cool mic.
But where are you guys from then? You guys scattered across the Bay Area, I'm imagining.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Like now.
Oh yeah, I live in Oakland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here in the city. I am here in
And we're both in Alameda.
Okay, fair enough. So still relatively, you're touching some water
it's
still.
the same thing. Yeah.
You guys are kissing cousins, so to speak, and not in maybe the way that our viewers are hoping for. But let's get to a
kiss.
I mean, you know, the night is young. The show's we still got plenty of show left. Who's to say? I'm not going to pigeonhole anyone or force anyone. That
I'll
is
kiss
not the
anyone
kind of
here.
show.
I'm happy to.
You know what? That is a beautiful thing. Go ahead and get on in here, Austin. We have Austin behind the camera as well. Let's give a round of applause to him. This is his first show with us. We were saying how fucking good of a job he's doing. I have to keep up with you, which is good, because he's finding these angles and stuff that I'm like, oh, that's killer. Go to that. Oh, let's go to that. So it's been a very fun thing to collaborate, and that's been one of the highlights of doing the show for me personally, is not only meeting amazing bands like you, because you guys just almost every musician I meet is a pretty fucking cool person.
Yeah.
Like, very seldomly do I meet people where there's any sort of resistance, and everyone's been very welcoming, but the people behind the scenes as well, like, they make everything fucking work. I'm just the asshole who shows up 30 minutes before we start the show, and I just talk like a jerk, which fucking I perfected over the years, let me tell you that. But speaking of jerks, let's talk more about me. I do a radio show in Vallejo, California, on Ozcat Radio, 89.5 FM. I haven't been there lately. I've just been very busy with work and everything and getting ready to move, coming back to the Martinez area. Shout out East Bay. But on the show, we used to do a segment called This Day in Music History, where we talk about things that happen on the day that it's happening and right now, which is February 18th. So we're going to go back to February 18th, 1966. On this day, Beach Boy Brian Wilson recorded the future classic song Good Vibrations, which went on to become the band's third U.S. #1 hit. The inspiration behind the song comes from his childhood, where his mother told him that dogs could pick up, quote, vibrations from people, so that the dog would bark at bad vibrations. And Wilson turned this into a general idea for the song. So my question for you, based off that little tidbit of today in music history, if you could go back in time to be in the room for any iconic song being recorded, a situation that you might call a real inside job, if you catch my drift, which song or session would you have liked to take witness being recorded? I mean, that's kind of a hard question. That's like picking your favorite child, which is not Mike anymore, obviously.
It's definitely not Mike.
Austin's coming up in the rankings, I'm telling you guys. I mean, George is, well, it's Alana, then George, and Austin. But that's the right pecking order, I feel like. But like for me, I think I would have loved to have been in the room when Hendrix was playing Red House, because rumor has it, whenever he had to record his vocals, he always laid down on the ground because he didn't want anyone seeing him sing, because he was so self-conscious about it. And I think it would be a weird juxtaposition to see the greatest musician, like the greatest guitar player of all time, just being the most human of human beings ever. Just be like, oh no, I suck, don't look at me. And I'm like, relatable, but unfortunately I have a show, so I can't really hide behind that fact. But if you guys had to pick any recording session that you could catch happen live in the moment, be a fly on the wall.
Who's got one?
What song would you like to see
recorded? I think about
recorded?
Led Zeppelin, some of their, like, what they have done with drums. You know, some of I think, like, John Bonham one time was in a tower that they recorded him in to get some natural reverb and stuff like that. I would have liked to have seen some of that.
Yeah, I think that was when the levee breaks. I was going to say it was recorded in like a staircase or something like that. And they just happened to throw mics in from the recording truck outside, and they're like, this sounds great. Like, and that's why those drums sound so fucking
huge.
Just massive.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have an answer to this question, but I'm stumped, man.
He's like, they just all of them. I would have loved to have been a part of all of them.
Everyone
George
equally.
Jr.
All records. Invite me to your recording session so I don't miss any more, please.
That's the right answer right there, actually. You just saved your ass, buddy. That was a perfect answer. He's like, whatever you guys are working on, I would love to be a part of that and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Be a part of Bay Area history in the friggin' making. We already talked a little bit about some of your favorite bands that you played around with, both overseas and here in the Bay Area, but who are some of the inspirations and influences on you that you maybe bands that you grew up listening to that still resonate with this project, or maybe even a surprise guest that you'd be like, you know what, honestly, Pink's first 2 albums fucking pushed me to be the artist I am today, which Pink puts on a hell of a show. Mad respect to her. She's a Philly queen. Shout out to Pink. But who are some of the influences that inspire either this project in general or you as individual musicians?
Yeah, my first record was Weird Al Yankovic.
What?
Good one.
Oh, that's fucking. How did I not? Mike! I'm sorry, guys. Mike's going to really. He's lucky I'm not wearing a belt right now. It's already off in the other room, and you know what's happening, Mike. No, I think Weird Al's a perfect fit. I mean, very kind of obviously tongue in cheek and very silly and playful in the nature, but the songs are still fucking amazing. The albums are incredible.
Dude, he's got the original songs that he puts on that. Shit, man, I'm telling you. He stands up to all the pop songs that he's parodying.
Yeah.
He does. Anyway, what else?
What was the question again?
Who are some of the influences, whether for you personally or for this band in general? Like, what do you listen to that you feel you like to bring to this project, or just to your playing in general?
I guess. May I?
Please.
I guess I listened to most like Neil Young and that kind of stuff growing up.
Okay, absolutely.
And then playing with George Jr., we're playing with more punk bands, and so I'm being exposed to like more punk bands.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is really fun, and I feel like that's a new vibe for me.
No, absolutely. There's no shortage of punk bands definitely in the East Bay alone, but then you start digging deeper. Like I, in the last couple of years, just started really getting into the Misfits, and I feel like I have been sleeping on them my entire life. And then I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like Static Age, like that song comes on, I'm just punching my steering wheel. Like, God damn it, Glenn. Why can't you be a nicer person and play nice with the band? I want to see you more. But, you know, the music is amazing out there. And obviously being a part of, we also do a lot of Mosswood Meltdown here at the Complex. And that has been a huge source of vastness of the punk knowledge that I was unaware of. Like, one of the highlights was last year, I got to see Gibby Haynes of the Butthole Surfers perform with a bunch of children, like middle school kids performing songs. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And it was the coolest shit I've ever seen. Like, you just never know what you're going to get out there. So, you know, Mosswood's coming up this July. I don't want to tell you to buy tickets because it's not that kind of show.
Buy tickets.
But it's going to be amazing. You'll see me there. Last year when I volunteered, all the other volunteers were pissed off because I had Mosswood Meltdown stage crew shirt that I made. And they're like, where the fuck's my t-shirt? And I was like, after this year, you've earned one now. So I got to give one to Cole and Peter. And I guess George, fine, George, you can have one too. Which is the last thing any of us need is another damn t-shirt. But I kid you not, every time I go to a venue, I get a shirt. Every time a band comes on, I'm like, hey, do you guys have a shirt? Like, I will happily buy one. I'll take one. And I'm so fucking juiced. By the way, I just want to give some more love to this shirt. Look at the
$500.
Who designed the artwork for this? It is fucking perfect.
Jeffrey
chick is like
Manama. He's a Minneapolis guy. His art is incredible. He makes comics that blow your mind. I'm telling you.
Nice.
We'll have to get an app for that. We'll post it when we do some clips for this later. We'll make sure and tag the buddy to get him some proper credit here. But I think just as soon as I showed it to everyone in here, everyone's just like that audible gasp. I'm like, that's so fucking cool.
Dude, Jeffrey Manama. I hope I'm saying his name right. I don't know.
So we'll find you, Jeffrey. Yeah. Jeffrey, we love you, and your artwork will live on, if not through your own works, but through the work of George Jr. and the 9/11. I got about one more question here for you, and then we'll send you back up onto the stage to play a couple more songs, and we'll end this evening properly. But are there any goals you're looking to achieve before the end of this year? Like, what would you like to see happen with George Jr. and the 9/11s in 2026? I know you mentioned maybe some new music in the works and some recording stuff. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I got a lot of things I want to say, and I don't want to talk over anyone, so I'm just kind of spew it all out.
No, please, by all means.
So we're gonna record a proper record by ourselves. We're gonna start recording it this weekend. I think it should be out by summer, and then maybe I'm being a little bit over ambitious. Man, it'll be out by summer, and then what else? Oh, we're playing a show at the Knockout with Croissant and Twisted Teens in March. I'm fucking so stoked. Twisted Teen put out like one of my favorite records last year. I'm so hyped to be playing with them. Croissant is a kick-ass band. They're closing out the night. Come check that bill out. It's gonna rule. Oh yeah, and sorry, one other thing. Separate project. I book shows at the Peacock Lounge. Sometimes we got one coming up next Saturday. Peacock Lounge. The Ticks are coming up from LA. Nice. Buddy Crime from LA coming up. Nine Dog Dick, local freaks, gonna blow your mind. And then now also local kick-ass. Like, come hang out. It's always a fucking good time. All ages. All ages.
The Peacock Lounge is right here in the city, right?
It's right here in the city in the Lower Haight. Come out. I forget what we're charging. That it's like $12 or $13. Not a floff. Or whatever they, No one turned away for lack of fun. No one turned away for lack of fun. Not a flop. You can't say
They don't flop you when you go there?
They won't flop.
If you're hungry, they'll give you falafel.
They won't.
What I hear. Don't hold me to that, though, unfortunately.
You made that word up.
That's all my plugs. I'm done. Tell them
plugging
about
the same thing.
Yeah, what's your project?
The same thing. We're Europe in September.
Oh yeah.
What? You guys are going back?
We're trying to do it again.
Now is September. Is that intentionally doing a September run as George Jr. 9/11, or is that just what you've seemed to be like the best time frame to get over there?
I think it's mostly just a good time.
Yeah, I think it works out. Probably.
Yeah, we did play a show in Lyon on 9/11 actually.
Yeah.
It was a disaster.
They were actually they were riding in the streets.
Sorry.
Oh, shit. No, you have no idea how much I love low-hanging fruit. I mean, clearly, as I wear these skin-tight pants that I've legitimately... But trust me, the bulge is the pants, ladies and gentlemen. Or is it? That is for you to decide at home.
Some professional work on those.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to definitely need to re-seam these bad boys. We've got to get the hem taken care of just so I can have some breathing room for the boys down south. All right, enough of me. That's all I got for you guys. I'm genuinely stoked. Thank you so much for being here. Go listen to their release they have out right now from 2004, Fool Me Once by George Jr. and the 9/11s. Keep an eye out for them. They got all sorts of good stuff coming this summer, it sounds like. And if you're in the UK, in Europe, anywhere like that, keep an eye out for when they go across the pond. Follow them on social media at George Jr. and the 9/11s. Yep. Am I correct?
That sounds right to me.
Any other place you want to send them to, or just hit us on the Instagram?
I think that's a good one. You can probably Google it, and maybe you might get explosion videos, or you might find us.
Or you might get put on a watch list by the CIA. But either way, it's going to be entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah.
You're either going to be knocking on their door trying to get into a show, or someone's going to be knocking on your door with a few questions and a badge in their hand. Either way, plead the fifth and know your rights, everybody. Don't open the door for any thug in a mask. But that's another conversation to be had.
Fuck ICE.
Fuck ICE.
By the way,
some bullshit going on here. I mean, just legitimate terrorism, and it's a very sad thing to see happen. But through community and through these horrendous acts that are going on across the country, it's just making our communities much more tight-knit and much more stronger and relying on each other, which is just going to make for a better world in general. So be there for your neighbors, keep an eye out on your neighbors, and keep each other safe. And just know the Fourth Amendment exists so that you can have the Second Amendment to exercise that. But enough.
Kill cops.
Enough being said on that note.
And then
George Jr. and the 9/11s, thank you so much for being here. We got a couple more tracks lined up from them, and then we're going to be calling it a night here, unfortunately. I know you're all sad out there, but that just means you're going to have to come check them out in March when they're playing at Kilowatt, you said?
Knockout.
Knockout. It's the other one with a K. Damn it, Schmidt. Mike, I gotta go knock some sense into Mike.
He's gonna
I feel bad for Mike.
Mike, you are in for an
got a
ass
whooping.
whooping, let's just say. Let's just say I'm about to exercise the Fourth Amendment and the Second Amendment on his ass. So let's take a quick commercial break. We're gonna be right back on stage with George Jr. and the 911s right here on Talking Schmidt live at the Complex. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I think we're gonna go right back is the plan. But until then.
Pass instruction, throw it all away. Lost in seduction, throw it all away. On a road to nowhere in the toxic days. Drops here and there, throw it all away. You want my left the door, now I'm all alone. I lie awake at night with no end in sight. Now I'm all alone, now I'm all alone, now I'm all alone. Have the self-destruction, throw it all away. Lost in seduction, throw it all away. Trapped in the fire and smothered in flames. Burning with desire, throw it all away. Wake up, feeling fine, then I lost my mind. Every day is the same. Feeling dead, feeling drained. Should I stay or should I go? I'm losing my fucking mind. Got no place to go, not much left to say. Guess I'm gonna throw it all away. Got no place to go, not much left to say. Guess I'm gonna throw it all away. Now I'm all alone. Now I'm all. I think I'm gonna slip. I know I'm gonna fall. Spinning in circles isn't help at all. Look in your eyes, searching for a reason to give me something to believe in. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. Throw it all. Throw it all. Throw it all away. Throw it all. Throw it all. Throw it all away. Throw it all. Throw it all. Throw it all away. Throw it all. Throw it all. Throw it all away.
Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome to the Complex here in beautiful downtown San Francisco. I am your pal, Steve Ward Moore, and this is What's Poppin', the Bay Area's arts and entertainment talk show. Each episode features hilarious and insightful interviews with local Bay Area celebrities. Also, the people behind the scenes of the coolest venues and events happening in the Bay Area. We have a brand new house band that comes in to perform live for us right here and for you at home on your devices. Join us every other Monday, twitch.tv/thecomplexsf. Be a part of the revolution, be a part of the family, and you never know who's gonna stop by the studio over here.
Okay, Horde guitars, what they got? They got pickups, and they got these pickups. They got more pickups. Ooh, look at this pickup. Ooh, and they got this pickup, and then that pickup. Ooh, there's so many pickups. Oh, more pickups.
Boy, we sure did have a lot of fun. And the fun's not over yet, everybody. While I got you here, please do me a favor. If you like what you see here, go to Instagram. Maybe not right this moment, but follow me on Instagram at Talking Schmidt Live. It's where we post all the clips. You can see all the... Sorry, I just looked at one of the cameras and I am loving what's happening on stage. And y'all are going to love it too. Everyone, be careful. Like, these pants can only be so tight. I don't got any room to spare here, boys. I'm sorry. Oh, God damn it. I am 10 years old and I'm having a blast doing it. Follow me on Instagram at Talking Schmidt Live. It's the pants talking. It's cutting off circulation to my brain and my brain. Also, follow the Complex SF on Instagram. Make sure you follow What's Poppin' at the Complex SF on Instagram as well. Follow Infinite Chi, Freestyle Flow Fest, Check the Rhyme, all the good stuff, and go to the page What's Poppin' to see all the people we collaborate with. There's a lot of contributors that come together to make the show possible, so make sure you give them a follow if you like what you see. Sonoma County Sounds, all that stuff, White Crate. A lot of cool people involved here. And, of course, our guests this evening. Go follow them, George Jr. and the 911s. All one word, surprising, because that's how social media works. And I gotta quit talking. We're gonna get straight to the show. We're gonna go straight to it, everybody. George Jr. and the 911s right here on Talkin' Schmidt, live at the Complex.
Well, I stepped in diarrhea in my bare feet at the river. The guy that left that present there surely was a giver. I brought home worms and germs. That fever made me shiver. 'Cause I stepped in diarrhea in my bare feet at the river. You see, get old brown at first I thought it was good, but I smelled it hit me straight away, and I know this is street blood. I lifted away from me as I left like Elmer Fudd, and I peeped right there on the spot, much harder than I thought I could. When I stepped in diarrhea in my bare feet at the river, the guy that left that product there surely was a giver. My bus terminated, I didn't transplant for my dinner, 'cause I stepped in diarrhea in my bare feet at the river. True story. Motel time? Got your capo? Or uninspired? Oh yeah, motel time, we're doing it. We're gonna keep it moving, boys and girls. And everything else. Everyone. All of us. All of us. I drink a bird top in my cool, and then I throw it up where I'm living. So I guess it's time to go, or at least they told me so. Yeah, I'm going home with hotel time again. Hotel time again. I can pick myself to bed, but you know what time I'm in. So I make my way once more, back to the on the door, and I'm going home with hotel time again. Go on, Sam, let's go. So last. Oh, we're doing 2 more. Woo! Okay, we're going to do 2. Here's a new one. Okay, we'll try it. I'll count it in. 1, 2, 3, and then go. 1, 2, 3. I got no ideas inside my head. Might as well just go to bed. I'm gonna have to give up bed for I'm dead with nothing left and nothing said. I'm just a loser with nothing to say. I'm gonna be a big star with a little pay. My arms suck and have nothing left. I'm gonna fucking notice my own fucking concern. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway. I got no ideas inside my head. Might as well just go to bed. I'm gonna have to get a bed, but I'm there with nothing left and nothing said. But take yourself, it's gone wrong now. Nobody cares, so why do I try my personality? A big old lie, best described with one big sigh. Got no ideas inside my head. Might as well just go to bed. I'm gonna have to give a man for I'm dead with nothing left and nothing said. I'm just a loser with nothing to say. I'm gonna be a big star with a little pay. My heart sucks and I love it. I don't fucking know this my fucking concern. Thanks for having us, talking Schmidt. Thanks to Austin, George, everyone else. We're coming for you. This one's called Boozer. Breakfast wine at 8 a.m. My head is throbbing, time to do it again. Hair of the dog, this life is a slog. Swilling on beer cans and cranking my heart, yeah. Not a loser. He ain't no has-been, he's here and he is. His leather jacket holding pride like a sieve. He's got a habit of staying out late. But there's a burning in the middle-aged swamp. But she's a boozer, not a combing ashtrays for cigarette butts. A pregnant ritual just to purge his guilt. It's getting late, he got a monkey to haul. Hit the bar up the block, stay the last call. The
No. You know what? No, we're standing up for that one. We're letting the flag pants fly a little bit. That is what I call some good old-fashioned American entertainment right there, everybody. That was absolutely incredible. George Jr. and the 911s, my new favorite band, your new favorite band, the world's new favorite band. So please do them the common courtesy of following them on all their socials at George Jr. and the 911s. Keep an eye out for the new album coming out at the end of this summer. We won't hold you to it. We understand the creative process is just that, a process. So let's not be assholes. And when the new album comes out, just say, hey, I'm looking forward to listening to it, and it's going to be great. So make sure you go give them some love when you can. Go check them out in March when they're coming around to the Knockout here in San Francisco. That's going to do it for us this week. One last time, hashtag of the show. Oh, if I could hold it the right way. Get Schmitty with it. George Bush did 9/11. That is what we're going to put on all the social medias. And thank you so much for joining us, for you out there. If you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, wherever you're catching this, we love you. And if you are watching it on Twitch, please hit that follow button. And if you really want to be an OG, hit the subscribe button. It's like $5 or $6 a month. And it goes to keeping the lights on in this place, providing snacks and beverages, and all sorts of good accommodations that we have here for the bands in the studio. Real quick, shout out to the homie Austin downstairs who made his debut tonight on the cameras. Absolute legend in the making. Thank you very much for being here and doing the show. We miss you, Ira, but we got Austin, and so you're out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love Ira. I'm just kidding. He had a Murder City Devil shirt on. We connected immediately after that. But Austin, you were great tonight. Shout out to Alana, the wonderful goth goddess of San Francisco, holding it down with the lights out here and adding and taking away lights for dramatic effect when I either do or don't deserve them, but that is at her discretion, and God damn it, that is her right as an American citizen for the time being. That's what we're saying. But thank you, Alana, for everything. You're amazing. And of course, the mastermind behind it, the mastermind behind everything on the boards, making the audio, everything just happen smoothly. The one and only George S. Rosenthal. Give it up for George. We love you, George. Thank you for everything, and thank you for giving me the studio. You guys are the best. And of course, thank you to me. Oh, you stop. Please stop. No. Oh, what? Oh, we're having a power issue again. That's so weird. And whenever I try to get any sort of positive recognition on this damn show, no, it's all right. I definitely feel the love every time, especially in the crotch region right now. Dear God, these pants are tight. Talk about ballroom, am I right? Who wants to dance? Anyways, our next episode, while I got you here, is going to be 2 weeks from now on March 4th, featuring the, drum roll please, boy, these things are as tight as a snare right now, I'm telling you. We got Tom Relling Band is going to be in here. I'm very excited. Love the music. Love what they're doing, keeping the classic rock vibes alive. So make sure you check that out for March 4th at 7 p.m. on twitch.tv/thecomplexsf or youtube.com/thecomplexsf. Wherever you get your live streams, that's where we recommend you check them out. That's going to do it for me this week. Thank you so much. Once again, be sure to go check out all the shows we talked about. Go watch the previous episodes we have available for all of our programming here, not just Talking Schmidt live at the Complex, but also What's Poppin', Check the Rhyme, Freestyle Flow Fest, and all the other good stuff we got going on here. There's always never a shortage of stuff. I think we even got some stuff going on, maybe some more live streams happening on the back end of the year, maybe some dates that we're working on. I don't want to get too crazy into it, but just keep your eyes peeled on the page and follow us all on our respected socials. But until then, have a great evening. Have a great end of the month. Happy Valentine's Day, belated Valentine's Day to you. Happy Ramadan to all of you out there celebrating Ramadan. And I was going to come up with a really good 9/11 pun, but I just fell short of Tower 7. All right, everybody, crash and burn. Long live the Republic. We will not go silent into the night. How do I end it? I hit the outro button, right? Is that what it was? All right, at least I'm not getting hit this time. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on Talking Schmidt live at the Complex. Love ya.
My fellow humans, and welcome to the Complex here in beautiful downtown San Francisco. I am your pal, Steve Ward Moore, and this is What's Poppin', the Bay Area's arts and entertainment talk show. Each episode features hilarious and insightful interviews with local Bay Area celebrities. Also, the people behind the scenes of the coolest venues and events happening in the Bay Area. We have a brand new house band that comes in to perform live for us right here and for you at home on your devices. Join us every other Monday, twitch.tv/thecomplexsf. Be a part of the revolution, be a part of the family, and you never know who's gonna stop by the studio over here.